Here's the big question. You're interested in value investing and valuing and evaluating businesses on a deep level, but you don't know how, even after researching for hours, probably dozens of hours, hundreds of hours on the internet, and because nobody else shows you how to do it. This podcast has all those answers and much more about value investing in finance. My name is Jason Rivera. Welcome to Value Investing in Your Car. Hey, Jason here. Today I want to talk to you about the most important things I learned this year. Big year in terms of my personal growth, business growth, family growth. I had a new kid, or another kid. All these kind of things. So I want to tell you the most important things I learned all year. So you can go into next year maybe thinking about some of these things and implementing some of these things in your own learning. Learn to do some of these things, learn more about these things, gain some resources, all that kind of stuff. So first thing I learned this year that was ultra important was the ability and willingness to work to get things done. Ultra important. Most people have ideas, they say they want to do stuff, they don't do it. If you want to be successful, you have to be willing, or even work towards success, you have to be willing to not only think about stuff you want to do, but actually do it. Case in point, I've said for years that I've wanted to build out courses for value investing journey clients. This year we actually did it because I finally had the ability via my team to do it. We built the masterclass, we built the training vault, we built the coaching program, we built the owner's earnings course, the on float course, the total enterprise value course. I wrote another book on float. Got closings done, selling houses and coordinating the sales of houses as my job as a real estate agent. Getting things done and being willing to do kind of whatever it takes to get things done within reason is ultra important. Personally, pressure washing my real estate client's driveway because there was an HOA violation. Coordinating the simultaneous close of the sale of my house and the buying of another house, our other house, making sure they were coordinated and timed on the same day, even when other people dropped the ball and weren't doing their jobs. Getting on them, making sure they were doing, that we closed on the right time. What else? Just getting things done. Doing what you say and say what you do. Big believer in that. Helped me a lot this year. Get to starting a new company I haven't even announced yet. Alpha Capital Allocation. We've had our first meeting with a first potential client. They loved it, and we're going to talk next month to hopefully finalize the deal for this. And we're talking $10,000 a year and performance fees on top of that. So starting businesses, getting stuff done, you have to execute. You have to do what you say you're going to do, or you're not going to be successful. You have to help people even when you don't want to, even when you probably don't need to. You have to do what you need to do to get stuff done and closed, especially in business. People drop the ball. They forget to do stuff. Holidays come up, birthdays come up, people forget to do stuff. Life happens. So you have to stay on the ball. Make sure you're keeping in contact with people and get things done. Next thing, delegation. Again, I talked about this a little bit this year, a little bit last year, and I'm doing it more. I just made up my plans for next year of stuff I'm going to delegate more to my team. It's ultra important. I can't emphasize how important this is. I put it off for years, even though I knew I should have done it, and I kind of took the plunge last year because I had to. This year I furthered that. Next year I'm going to further it even more in 2019. Again, I've already came up with plans of stuff I'm going to delegate to my team so I can, again, do more stuff like this, do more live webinars, do more live trainings, grow my business, my other businesses, stuff like that. But there, in my opinion, after learning about this area of delegation and unique ability, which I've talked about on the blog, Dan Sullivan, and doing what you do, what you're great at and what you love doing, and then delegating or eliminating everything else, probably the single biggest impact on not only my business life but personal life as well. It's freed up an enormous amount of my time, enormous amount of my kind of mental energy, because I'm not doing stuff I don't want to be doing and I hate doing. Freed me up to have more energy and go forward and do things like start new businesses, again, that I haven't even announced. This goes back to the last one a little bit. We got our first marketing client and we're looking to get more this year, and doing everything we had to do for him as well, getting it done on time when we said it was going to be done. Staying up until going to back to the last one, staying up till 10 o'clock at night to finish a presentation, then getting up at 5 in the morning to get ready and make sure the presentation is finalized before you give it to the capital allocation clients. But delegation, again, if you are running a small business, starting a small business, been running a business, whatever, and you feel kind of stuck, you need to delegate. You need to find a virtual assistant or multiple virtual assistants to help you. Again, I don't have to worry about design. I don't have to worry about website coding. I don't have to worry about video editing anymore. I don't have to worry about social media posting most of the time anymore. So I can concentrate on dealing with clients, starting businesses, growing businesses, creating content for you, doing live webinars, all this kind of stuff that I love doing. And it gives you a ton of value, helps you learn more. Delegation, ultra important. Getting things done, ultra important. Next thing I learned is the importance of long-term patience. I've known this for years, and I'm an extremely patient person in pretty much every aspect of my life, except for, which of course being value investing is ultra important. If you're not patient, you're going to get hammered. But I'm ultra patient when it comes to pretty much everything, except for my quote-unquote success in getting to where I want to be in my business and personal, or mainly my business career. I'm, of course, not where I want to be, but I've learned this year to be more patient. Ever since I've started doing this, again, I've been doing this 10, 12 years now, I've wanted now. It doesn't happen that way. And I've known this for years, but for some reason I'm just not patient in this arena, and I've gotten a lot more patient in this arena this year. I think that has something to do with my delegating a lot of stuff to my team, so it gives me more time to kind of think and strategize about long-term stuff. I think that's a big part of it, to be honest with you. But also just gaining more experience, being in the business arena longer, getting more clients, dealing with more clients, stuff like that. Ultra important as well. Patience, and again, I talk about it all the time, and I have it in pretty much every aspect of my life, but not this one. Gotten that more this year. Sorry, somebody's out front. Let me see. There's another one. The importance of mental free time, and I got into this a little bit last time. Was mental free time is, I like to work. I'm a workaholic, and the ability from delegation and being patient and getting ahead of things more this year has given me the ability to think more strategically, kind of short-term and long-term. And it's frankly helped my businesses enormously in the last 6 months, probably 3 months, and then going into next year should help even more. But thinking strategically, I've always been good at it. I've always wanted to do it. I just never really had the time to do it because I was always just busy, trying to worry about what I need to do next and get done next. This year, mainly over the last 3 months, I've gotten to the point where I'm able to think more strategically because I'm able to take a little bit of mental time off. I'm still pretty much always on, but I'm able to think about the business more, think about what we should and shouldn't be doing more, think about how to expand things more, think about content to bring to you more, stuff like that. And it's, again, just over the last 3 months been enormously helpful. And again, I think it should help even more going into next year. So those are the 4 main things I wanted to talk about today. Well, 4 and 5. Strategic thinking, mental free time, patience, delegation, and doing what you say you're going to do and getting it done. These are the 5 things. Again, I've known these for a long time, but I've implemented them more this year than in years past, and I've gotten more done. My business has grown more, and it should continue to grow even more next year. I've helped more people this year than I've ever helped, between this blog and the marketing business and the capital allocation business and the real estate business. Been helping more people this year. Again, should help even more people next year. We're working on ways to do that. But again, I hope this kind of gives you, this is typically the time of year where I don't necessarily take time off, because I never take time off. But I just try to slow down a little bit and try to think about what I want to be doing, what I've done this year, and what I want to be doing even better next year. So I hope you see this and it might spark something that helps you go into 2019 maybe a little bit smarter, a little bit better, a little bit more focused, whatever the case may be, knowing what you need to work on, something like that. Right now, you see I'm all dressed up. I'm at a house right now that I'm doing an open house on, about to finish up the open house. And again, doing what you say you're going to do and doing it and getting work done and all this kind of stuff. So I hope this helps. Make sure to watch some of our other series. If you like this video, make sure to comment below on what you learned this year, how it's impacted you, how it's impacted your business, how it's impacted your value investing, education, all that kind of stuff. I'd love to know. And thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day. Talk soon. Bye.